following is brought to you by TaskJet, the future of task management. So let me be clear. There are algorithms to truth. However, the algorithms of this world have changed from what is truth. They change based on what we humans choose to respect, honor, and put money towards. We are very much in control in terms of this world's effect. However, those algorithms that are taking place now are different than that of truth. What I mean by algorithms is the inputs that result in reward. The inputs that are supposed to be followed are not resulting in reward at the rate that it should be. So instead, when different inputs are getting rewarded, ones that are not of truth, what happens? People follow. Sounds like conspiracy. But if you're on the right path, you feel it in your bones. Something is wrong. You may not know why, but if you're on the right path, you're searching to find it. To find that answer. What is wrong with the world? You've heard the term, the fallen one. Many have fallen. Your commitment to good keeps you on the right path, but the world is full of confusion. Make no mistake about it. And confusion is false light. Beauty is truth. But beauty can be achieved naturally. Or something close to it can be achieved through poor, manipulative means. So soon, close to everything becomes an inversion. So now the inputs at the bottom are so far from truth, but the output looks so very close, people cannot tell that difference. And people not strong enough, what happens? They follow the wrong inputs. And even strong people are very confused in today's time. So what's right? What's wrong? What path do you follow? Who do you listen to? What career do you go down? What's an honest living? What's your purpose? Should you date this person or this one? Should you get married or not? Should you be conservative or liberal? The world is moving faster than ever. And everyone not only has an opinion, but more and more people who are misinformed are forceful with theirs. I hope this sheds some light. Because the algorithms have changed in terms of what gets rewarded, and not for the better. And there's no way you can keep up with the amount of data or information that's not only out there, but that's coming. So are you able to take control of what's truth, regardless of whether the world will reward you for it? That's toughness. That's intensity. And that hasn't been rewarded like it should be. People are plugged in and they fight for the system because the system has perched them up. And many who are atop the pyramid will manipulate and continue to keep their spot. This has been going on for centuries, millennia. So have the backbone. Stand by the truth whether you are on the bottom or the top. You learn and you grow, but truth, it doesn't change like the wind just because you happen to be on the other side of it. Who are your role models? Who do you seek for guidance? What is your intent behind why you want to achieve what you want to achieve? There is so much data in the world you will never be able to scout. So it's very confusing what to focus on. Should you be focusing on your profession or craft? Should you be focusing on the future? AI, data mining, VR, AR. You have a limited resource, time. So what about politics, media, the economy, and technology, social networking? And then there's personal growth, self-help, and of course, nutrition, exercise, medicine. Can't neglect that. And what about money? We live in an economic world, investments, how to make it, expand it, multiply it. And what about religion, philosophy? You want to be a good human being, right? What about leadership, communication, habits, influence, so you can better navigate through this world? If it takes 10,000 hours to master something, which is just a theory, then how in the world are you supposed to master all these things that require you to not just be a good human being and, obviously you want to be elite, but a functioning human being in a society where people are getting more and more advanced, more and more intelligent, people are working more and more hours. And maybe some people have an edge, not through ordinary means, but through sick means. There are a lot of channels out there with hundreds of videos on each channel. There are a lot of podcasts out there with 3 hours of material every single day, 5 days a week. There are a lot of websites out there with information you need that you don't know about. You cannot possibly consume all the information that's coming at you. So now you have choice, and most of us are controlled by reactions. You see something on your newsfeed and you click it because it triggers something within you, where in reality you really have a limited choice. But you think you have this huge array of options, which you do in reality, but if you go there, it will leave you tremendously overwhelmed. But can you break through that overwhelm of choice? If you want to make the right choice, and not just any choice, just because it's fun or it's cool or it's enjoyable or pleasurable, it will now become so much more difficult and much more time-consuming to make those decisions because the choices are growing at an extrapolated rate. So what do you study? Is it this person? Is it this news source? Is it this book? And you may read a book which takes a month to complete and you're actually not better off. You're actually worse off because the person who wrote it didn't have real quality information and is now teaching you stuff that might sound cute, but it will actually make you hurt people in the long run or screw up truth in general. Because life is not just about information. There's bad information that can lead you down a manipulative framework. Something that can help you achieve something short-term in the world might be against your constitution. But maybe you're not totally aware of how this world works and what kind of spiritual reality there is to it. There are many people who practice dark magic who wish they never touched it, and they spend their whole lives trying to erase what they did. So where do you go for the truth? How do you know what to do with each moment? You can't possibly sift through all this data and all this information that's coming at you. And the bottom line is, you don't have to. You don't have to. All you need to do is listen to the higher voice, the intuition inside you that knows what the right thing to do is at every single moment. That will lead you down an authentic life, and that will be challenging. But it will get more challenging the more you reward the things that are not of truth. So I ask you, do you want to live in a world where it gets harder and harder to do the right thing? That is the path we have gone down. When you come across a path, the choice of, well, you might be able to gain something short term, but you're not doing the right thing by that person, by your wife, your kids, by your parents, by your family members, by society, by God, then you better make that other choice. And it could be something really small and it could be something really big. But the more decisions you make that are right, that are even small, it's easier to make those big decisions. And the less power and influence this other side has over you. Because you know how to listen to the higher voice, even when there's some strong force pulling you the other way. Because as you grow, as you advance, you're going to be dealing with a more sophisticated crowd. But just like anything else, the more good there is, the more bad there is. And that means you're dealing with more manipulative people as well. So can you say no to those people? Can you listen to the higher voice, the intuition? Stand your ground for what you believe is truth. There is evil in the world that may reward you for not listening to that intuition. Because this world is so complex, so very complex. And you're not going to make every decision perfect, but when you do make the wrong decision, do something. Because a lot of gurus out there, professionals will tell you not to. Let me tell you, that is a farce. Because if you did something wrong, you're solved. Not forever, but until you felt like you learned your lesson and won't do it again. Because how good are you if you can't reward and knock yourself? And that's how the algorithms that control this world change. Because all you can do is what's presented in front of you. And those battles may seem small, but you very well may be fighting a very, very big one that is way beyond you. Because once you pierce that veil spiritually, then it becomes a lot easier for everyone else to pierce that veil. Just like you can't see the Wi-Fi signal, the light beams, the sound waves, that energy is real. So don't mistake it for not mattering. for not affecting somebody else that you actually care about or some issue you care about. Many of your idols wouldn't be your idols if you knew what they did when you weren't watching. Somebody who inspired you, they only inspire you if the process to get there in reality was close to pure. So do what's right, and you will be rewarded for that in this life and the next. There is a world to come. This has been brought to you by TaskChat, the task management tool to simplify your life. TaskChatApp.com.